Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have an offense that keeps itself on the field. The Jags are top 10 in converting on third down, and they'll be up against a Seahawks defense that wants to get off the field.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Rolls with his first carry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Seven yards to go on second down.
Green 39! Green 39!
They stay on the ground. Rolls again. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
They run with a power back. Rolls. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Now the rookie first-rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4. 4 down.
Again, it's Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And remember, he put one on the ground last week, so the rookie now back-to-back weeks with a fumble loss.
And 0 excuses, but altogether not surprising. Rookie running backs have to adjust to the speed of the NFL, and it's not just in their running. It's the speed of defenders getting to them, how hard and aggressive they are in tackling. them raking at the football, so many things they didn't deal with in college, and that's one of the big adjustments that they have to make. Again, not a surprise, but he's got to figure it out.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go.
Davis, following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. They'll try to run with Rolls. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Again, it's Rolls. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try to run it in. Lacey. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. And Murray's kick is up and good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Davis Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Lockett. Oh, good move. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Davis looking to throw on 2nd down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Davis now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, Davis. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Davis now. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. In the red zone this time.
Let's go.
1st down, this is Rawls. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Davis to throw on second down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. And the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. No. Check, Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Davis. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Miles Jack coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Davis looking to throw on second down. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. On the counter, here's Lacey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Murray's kick is up and good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the best rivalries going. We'll have the Ravens and Steelers for you at 8:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday night, another divisional matchup. This time it's the Pats heading down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Nice twofer there.
On first down, Bortles. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Cliff Averill in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On second down, here's Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A couple of nice plays for Jacksonville. Another first down there.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, they had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal on third down. These guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he loses the football the second time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. Meanwhile, over in Houston, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to... this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Here's Davis. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw on second down. Davis looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And that'll be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now it's a 3rd and 4 situation for the offense. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Brad Nordman now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They start on the ground with Rawls. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
They go again with Rawls. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacy. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Davis now off the play fake. He lets it fly for Lockett into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he'll go down at the 28. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Defense showing blitz.
Watch A9, watch A9, it's yours. Black 58, real. Black 58, real. Go now. Green, 90. Green, ace, ace. Check, 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 check. Ace, ace. Kill.
Bortles to throw on second down. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Bortles on the hook up to Hurns for the Jaguar first down. Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Four down.
Now Bortles again. Over the middle, complete. It's Lewis. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Mike 54. Mike 54. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Right here. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Bortles to throw once more. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the areas and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Shotgun now for Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now a handoff left to Rawls. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12.
Green, 39. Green.
Looking to throw. Davis. A quick hitter complete. It's Richardson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you it's not very good.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Davis to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Seahawks on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Davis from the gun, he'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. On is the punter, Ryan, to send this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now T.J. Yeldon, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Meanwhile, over in Houston, and it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Play clock winding down. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Davis throwing on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D looking like they may blitz.
Green 90. Green 90.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's see what the offense comes with here, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Yeldon. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Bortles going to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. See if they stay on the ground for second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Rawls. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Fielded just inside the 30. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Now Bortles. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Close. Rush it. Rush it. Rush it. Left, 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 left. Green. Green 39.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Bortles now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Here we go now. Blue.
Now Bortles. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 90. Green 90. Left, 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 left.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Got four now. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail. Ace.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Tight end right. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Again, it's Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jags 1st down, Bortles to Robinson. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green 90. Green left. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. And the Pack, they have taken the lead late in that ball game. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Hurns, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They give it to Rawls. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davis. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Davis now operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he fields it cleanly. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jaguars getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. Here's Bortles to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. They'll toss it to Yeldon. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Here's Brad Nordman now. He's been terrific so far. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now come the Seahawks. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They're hitting it just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man. It's Darboh. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through it. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Davis fighting. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. And the back goes into motion. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Jacksonville, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
you